Notification. New broadcasting.
This is Gaylord Oklahoma Memorial in Norman. This is the type of early season game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 show. It's the Michigan Wolverines and the Oklahoma Sooners. We stay Sticks, Bob and Jesse Ball with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Here at the Palace on the Prairie, you know this is one of the most iconic stadiums in all of college football. Gaylord family, Oklahoma Memorial Stadium gets rocking for the Sooners. They have got so many loyal fans, and you know they bleed crimson and cream here. They're excited after a 10-win season last year, and these fans can't wait to get it started again. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Sooners will kick off first, and here we go. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Pulls it in. It's Marshall. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. And the Wolverines can really attack on this second and short. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. After using it early with 2 left for them to spend. Now on second down. Run inside. It's Marshall. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
A strike downfield. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jason.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
They go right back to it. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Makes the grab in their space. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for him, came to him and tried to throw the football. Nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing to force a bad pass.
Looking to pass, it's Underwood. More than enough time in the pocket, and he fires left.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. He's going to run it. Shakes off the defender. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for 4th down. No dice. Now you got your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target. You can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. On a little time, lets it go. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Back to throw, it's Mateer. Looking to the big tight end. And that one's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. And the intended target was not open, and that's why that ball fell incomplete.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Motion from the wide receiver. And back to the air on second down. This time it's complete. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and let the play another down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to throw again. Makes the grab. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boost.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advancing.
Looking to throw on first down.
What kind of pass is that, bro?
Picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover.
What kind of pass is that, bro? Damn.
First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Running inside, it's Marshall. Not a lot of daylight, he gets one to the 32.
And you want to run the football. That's okay, you'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Throwing, Underwood. Under fire. Complete to the right. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons.
Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. The run inside. It's Marshall. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and force a tackle for a loss.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Underwood. Got a man. It's Marsh. There he goes. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get up front, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Really good toughness by the QB to hang in there, take a big shot, but I will not give him credit for throwing in the double covers. So, nice job hanging in there, being tough, make a better decision, do not throw in the double covers. He got lucky that wasn't an interception.
Looking downfield, it's Underwood. By buys a little time with his feet. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
Well, the defense is fast. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. They want to run it left here. He stopped at the 27-yard line, needed a little bit more to pick up that first down, and now they have a decision to make.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Fourth down, Underwood. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Fighting off the defender. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Shoots it to the left. It's complete. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
It's a really nice throw. It's so impressive watching this Oklahoma passing attack now. You think back to Bob Stoops taking over as head coach in 1999 and bringing with him the air raid offense, a style of passing attack that still wasn't very prevalent in college football at the time, but since then they've always had good quarterback play and guys that could play up tempo, make good decisions. This dude right here, he fits in perfectly with what they're trying to do throwing the ball in Norman, Oklahoma.
And the Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To throw, it's Mateer. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. Where the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Got it. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Gonna look downfield again. Caught in the backfield, it's Hansen. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route run. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in the zones. You got to get him involved.
Sends it back in motion. Wants to fire on second down. Right on the money. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout.
And that's exactly your job when you're a defense. You know, they're going to make throws, they're going to make catches. I got to get them on the ground. I got to limit the yak, the yards after the catch. Nice job breaking on the football, getting the wide receivers.
The Sooners have pushed it inside the 20. Wants to throw on third down. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Grabs it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners!
Sooner schooner. The wagon gets to come out. Everybody gets jacked up. Everybody gets excited. Oklahoma has an electric atmosphere. And when these fans get involved early like this, good luck.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Here's Underwood to throw. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. He'll pull it down and run. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. Remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. And the Wolverines will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Not a lot of room to make this catch. The pursuit and coverage was there. They swarm him under for no gain. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it up to 45. The Sooners in the hurry-up.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
He tries to take the top off. Slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again. Deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option two, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Back to throw, it's Mateer. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They decline the penalty for pass interference, and they'll stand on the results of the play. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Unloads to the wideout.
Oh, shit, that.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
To the air on first down. Working that left side now. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. A lot of urgency for this offense.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Unloads it left. It's caught. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Sooners come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Got his man on the right. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
You can just see the command this guy has of the offense. He's been picking this defense apart, matriculating the ball down the field. He's now got him in the red zone, close to the goal line. I wouldn't be surprised if they just keep letting him throw it.
Fakes the grab on the left. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
Why the hell you throw it high like that, bro?
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Oh, they're after him.
Damn, bruh.
Pressure by this defense. First half in the books. Time now to join
Ooh,
Kevin
ball.
in our halftime update.
Fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We start with Oregon in their matchup against the #2 team, the Ole Miss Rebels. And it's the Ducks getting a banner day from their stars on the road. To pick up victories away from home, that's the mark of a focused team. This will push them to 2-0 on the season.
He'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line. Just couldn't quite shake free.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
A great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end, flying with the football in the air, getting hits on guys. That time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's going to let it go. Makes a deep grab. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again.
Snags it and he's open. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they add 6 more with that trip to the house. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And the extra point is good. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. He uncorks one deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
And guys, I just don't know what to say about this offense. Like they take a deep shot, they try it short, they really just struggle to try to find any way to move this football. They've dug themselves a hole, and now they've got to find some answers. Maybe find your guys, your go-to guys. Players make plays. Maybe that's what they're
Safety! Let's go!
Terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
Yeah, and sometimes you get confused and you get lost when you're out of the field, but not that far. And I don't know how to explain this. I would love to give you words and break this down and be like, this is what he was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking.
The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Avant. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain. At the end of that play, there is a Sooner who is slow to get up. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. However, we'll keep an eye on everything for us. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Fires to the wideout. Misses receiver there. It's incomplete. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. Dropping back, it's Batir. Incomplete.
Damn, bro, I know the pressure coming at me, but fuck.
Put the heat on.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up certain longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He's got great speed. Well, they finally stopped him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs.
Turning it on! They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more, whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling the quarterback.
Crazy angle. Why you take that badass angle?
Protect the quarterback a little bit better.
The Wolverines moving quickly to the line. Running inside. It's Marshall. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line to pick up of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
The quick out. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. Instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times, if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Underwood from the gun on 3rd down.
Big!
He beat it. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
That's a big missed opportunity by the defense there, guys. If he's able to make that interception, all of a sudden, their offense is back on the field. But now, because he dropped it, it's still 4th down. And, of course, they're in field goal range.
And it's no good. Thought maybe that field goal could start some momentum. Instead, the deficit is still 16. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. They punted away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Right on target this time. Breaks into the open.
Nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
Just unloaded on the kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Throwing, Underwood. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And I'm not going to say this one's over, man, but once you start to get in the 3rd quarter and you've built this big of a deficit, every possession means so much, and you can't give them away, and they do. And they give it away with a fumble, and now they're going to really need this defense to bail them out, to make some plays, to force a turnover, maybe even score because they built a good deficit.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Wide open downfield. Touchdown Sooners! Finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. And after that last touchdown toss, look out, Baker Mayfield record could be going down for single-game touchdown passes.
Yeah, and you think of all the great quarterbacks and the records that they put up with the Sooners, man. It's impressive. And this guy having himself a day, spreading the ball around, touchdowns Palooza. What a nice day.
Wolverines offense heads out ready to go on the attack. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe.
He's got it on the right. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. And the Wolverines racing to the line in the hurry-up. Underwood. Here's the pressure. And they got him. Now, after the sack, there is a man still down. That is their sophomore quarterback who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on him. The Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking for a big play. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Back to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. It's complete to the left. He is not going to get get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that 3rd down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle 7 up for it.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Bringing the heat. Keeps the play going. Fires to the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room.
Wow!
But on the great return to improve this field position. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Got a man, it's Thomas.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive points.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
And that's the danger. When you've got a receiver like that, if you blitz and you're playing man coverage, he's one-on-one, and he's going to burn you if you don't get home to the quarterback.
The Sooners will try to pick it up on 4th down. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. Well, guys, so far this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab past the marker. He's brought down, but not before he picks out the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Now, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that 1st down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the 1st down.
Got his man on the right. And it's complete at the 6. Defense right there, but now they're backed up with a goal-to-go situation.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening.
Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. How about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with a playoff start late in the year.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Guys, here come those maize and blue wing helmets on offense. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Motion from the back. Throws it back. And that was incomplete. Taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Now a timeout call by the Sooners. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Under fire. And it's a sack.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And the Wolverines will hustle to the line.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here.
Picked off to stop the threat. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Time for the Sooner offense to go back to work. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he'll just get rid of that one.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
The pull and throw off the RPO. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
It'll be third and long. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Mateer. Makes the grab. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Sooners decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Here's the heat. And down he goes.
What can you say about the impact this dude has had on this game? He has been completely unblockable all game long, guys. That's his third sack of the game.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Pulls it in down the middle. And that tackle almost certainly saved the touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. You want to talk about flipping the script. They just did that with a huge play, and now they've got it first and 10 in plus territory. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Trying to make magic with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Racing down the left side. The 20, 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
This guy's going to need an ice bath based on how he's run the football now these last 2 games, David. Back-to-back top 25 wins. In large part because of the way he's running the football. He has been physical, and it's incredible to watch him against really good defenses wear them down. It just seems to get better as the game goes on. This guy has just been a monster in recent games.
Hey, he's been an absolute monster, and I think when you're watching this team and you watch him the last 2 weeks against quality opponents and to be this visible, man, this bodes well for this team moving forward. Like, how do you not depend on this team or call this team one of the best teams in college football? Back-to-back weeks, physicality. You can't stop me. You know what I'm doing. We're going to run the football, but we do it at such a level, we're still going to beat you.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
The Wolverines are in the hurry-up.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on, so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
Second down coming up. Looking for a man, it's Ballard Nicolosi. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got his man. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the first down. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He's taking a deep shot. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Man, you cannot say enough about this defense. The whole game, start to finish, playing so good, limiting big plays, doing everything they needed to do, Palmer, to get the shutout, and most importantly, finish the game right here.
You know, this defense is different, David, I think in a lot of ways. This is their goal every game, and this is what they expect. They hold themselves to the standard. Players were telling us this week, we expect to go into each and every game and not allow any points. But to do it in this one, in this type of game, in this kind of environment against this opponent, that was very impressive by the defense.
Football 27.